So Hurricane Ian has come and gone, and we fared very well. Had some little bit of wind and some rain. We did strap down the hot tub cover. We got some leaves in and around the pool, but I'm gonna do a quick walk around the property. But all in all, no problem with that hurricane for us. Unfortunately, a lot of others in Florida and the coastal areas not nearly as good. So. But check this out. I mean, it's October and we are still getting peppers. I mean, we probably got, I don't know, a couple hundred to pull out of here. So the garden's still going. So I'm not all the way through the property yet, but so far really nothing but a few twigs. A couple videos ago, we were trying to get the drainage worked on down here by the cabin. And after the hurricane rains, it's a good time to look at this. We're not quite there yet. I mean, it's definitely, we need to get from that point out to the creek. So it's close, but just got to keep working on it and get that last little bit dug out. It's just hard to get to that last piece with any equipment. So, I mean, that's probably gonna have to be done by hand, but all in all, looks pretty good. Miss Kara picked the peppers. I told you earlier we were still getting these guys into October, but that's a pretty good haul there. So you saw in the last video where we're working on the trim for Sunset Cabin that we got this corner cleared out in the barn. And so it's not really pertaining to the trim, but to just kind of get things reorganized and set up, we're going to move milled lumber out of the firewood storage and get all that placed right here. The first step, this is stuff that came off 2 weeks ago out of the storage, and we're going to get it put on the rack and that level right there. Voila, that's done. All right, next step, make this side of the firewood storage, empty it out. Let's go. So I don't think this is a permanent storage solution, but these thinner boards here are going to be the next ones that we get to after we get done with the ceiling trim. So I'm going to go ahead and get a pile going here as well with those guys. Bam, just like that, all cleaned out, ready for firewood. Bam, just like that, Got our heavy lumber back here in this corner. So bam, just like that, this is done. Like I said, this is not permanent solution, but I think we'll go through most of this before we get the rest of the inside of Sunset Cabin trimmed out. And if nothing else, it's got good lumber up here for fall and winter projects. So like I said, temporary measure on this, but got the firewood storage cleaned out, got the heavy timber set up in that corner and this pile here. So I hope it'll look easy on film because I just wore my fat butt out. But it's on to the next thing. Come along. So the next activity is going to be grabbing just this pile of trim on the top side here. This has already been pre-cut for trimming around the wainscoting inside the cabin. But after thinking about it, I mean, this is pretty thick. It's like 1.25 inches. So we're going to get this down to like 3/4 inch. And then we'll be able to use the scrap piece of that once we rip it for the infill of this. So nothing will go to waste and actually create more material for what we're doing. So I'm going to spend a couple minutes just ripping these guys down. Bam, just like that. Everything on the top side here, all of that's cut down to 3/4 inch trim for the wainscoting. So these are all the offcuts from that 3/4 inch trim I just did. And now I'm going to take those and cut them down to 2-inch wide strips, 1/4 inch thick. And these will just go random pattern within the trim on the wainscoting as infill. We did the same pattern for the firewood storage at Sunset Cabin, so we're kind of bringing the outside in with that design. I think that'll look pretty good. So cut these guys down for infill. So bam, just like that. Now we got infill pieces cut for the wainscoting as well. Obviously we'll need more than this, but that'll be a good start. I think Miss Kara's probably gonna want us to pre-paint these guys before they go up, so we've got a bunch prepped and ready to do that. So in addition to preparing for trimming the cabin, we're gonna prepare for the next firewood session. So we're gonna make this side look like that side. So bam, just like that. This side of the wood storage is ready for firewood. It'll be the first time this side will have been used for its intended purpose since built. Oh man, 3-4 years ago. It's a big step, looks good. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for today's video. Kind of thought we may actually get some action done in the cabin, but this may have turned out better. We actually got prepped for multiple projects moving forward. As you showed, just got done with the firewood storage, got that whole side cleaned out. That's ready for 2 more cords of firewood. We got all our lumber moved inside the barn to where it can be easily accessible for a different size trim. Got the thinner stuff here. We got the thicker stuff stacked in that back corner. Ripped down wainscoting trim, got that thinned up, and got some of the wainscoting infill ready to go. We're probably going to pre-paint all the wainscoting stuff, so that can all be done anytime at this point. So I'm super happy with that progress. Like I said, probably the next video will actually be in the cabin, getting something done with the ceiling trim and start putting that in, but super happy with progress. So thank y'all for joining us today. Sorry it was just me. Maybe we'll get Kara on the next one. A little more her in the footage. But thank you for being here. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell your mama, tell your friends. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you.